What's up guys, Pete Coulis here, founder of coolproducts.com, and this video is going to be a good video. It's going to be the first video of this new series that I'm going to do when I document this whole entire new product launch that I'm doing for a client. On the last video, if you recall, if you haven't seen it, just check it out real quick. I'm going to be starting a brand new series where I document step by step exactly how I launch and rank products for myself and inside of my own agency. It's going to be fully transparent, 100% transparent with you guys, how I do it step by step. It's all in my free course pretty much, but I know some of you guys get caught up and get confused regardless, so I'm here to document it step by step in this new series. So if you want to see that, if you want to see step by step how I rank products for myself, for clients on a rinse and repeat manner, then definitely subscribe to this channel right now and hit the like button on this video to help me out in the YouTube rankings. Alright guys, so first things first, before we get into the actual content and value of this video, I'm here to give you my first keyword ranking update for this new product that I mentioned. And obviously my camera is big because it is actually covering the keywords that I'm ranking for. I do not have disclosure to, I can't disclose my client's product for the public eye. I'm just here to show you the rankings. I'm going to show you these every single day so you can see the linear progression that occurs. And in fact, you're going to be amazed at some of the rankings that are achieved, not like in terms of being good, just on how the algorithm is working right now at this moment in time. There's definitely going to be some curveballs that you're going to be shocked, and you're going to learn a whole bunch of information, guys. This is going to be the most transparent video series that I've ever done or seen on YouTube is in terms of selling on Amazon. I'm going to show you every single day. I'm documenting this entire launch that this client is paying me good money to do. I'm showing it you step by step, guys. If I fail, I fail, right? Then it's for everyone to see how bad I am at doing this, right? But I don't think that's going to happen. I think you're going to see why. So here we go, guys. This is our starting point. This is the product's rankings. After not selling any units yet, we are initiating the launch tomorrow. As you can see on the date, it is December 3rd of 2018. So here we go. Looking forward to it. I'm tracking our top 25 best keywords inside of Helium 10. This is Helium 10's keyword tracker tool. I'm going to be referring to Helium 10 throughout this whole entire video series because it's my most relied upon tool. Basically every single tool you could ever want as an Amazon seller, all housed under one comfy roof. That said, guys, there's a 50% off coupon for Helium 10 in my description below. It's an affiliate link. I really appreciate the support. If you're going to get Helium 10, to just use my link. It helps me out, gives me a little bit of extra cash, which helps me invest in making my products and services better for you guys. So that being said, guys, we're going to get into the content of this video now. I will be back at you tomorrow with updated keyword rankings so you can see the progress. So look, guys, a little background on product launches, right? I started Amazon FBA selling on Amazon about 3 years ago. Things back then were about 1,000% different than they are today. And that's the thing with Amazon. That really is the thing. Pick a product in Alibaba, source it, get it over here, and launch it. And within literally a couple days, be ranking on the first page for your main keyword, right? Like your highest searched keyword. That is simply not doable anymore in today's landscape. And honestly, it's a good thing. And let me explain why. So the reason why that's a good thing is because back then it was literally too easy, okay? There was more competition back then because it was so easy. People always say Amazon's too saturated and too competitive today. That's false. It's actually less competitive and it's getting less and less saturated as each passing day goes on. Why? Because it's harder. It's actually really hard to go out there and rank a brand new product, especially in a competitive niche or a competitive category. It's actually really hard to go out there and rank it on the first page, especially in a short period of time. Number one, it's harder because you have to sell more units, and it doesn't just Amazon, the algorithm doesn't respond as quickly as it used to. That's number one. Number two, it takes longer, okay? No longer can you do this stuff in 2 days or even a week. Okay, most people preach that you have to run these launches for 5 to 8 days or a week. Not true. Maybe true in a very uncompetitive category or niche. But the majority of products that I sell myself, as well as for other clients, are in very competitive niches, very competitive categories. Therefore, I'm showing you what works in those areas on Amazon. I'm not here to really vouch for the products that are super uncompetitive. Those are going to be easy all the time, forever. I'm just here to show you where the big money is to be made in the competitive niches on Amazon, how I today, right, am going out there and ranking these kinds of products. So that sort of leads me into my first point in this video is, how long am I going to run it? Okay, so this is the first question we need to ask ourselves before we do any product launch, right? This is step one. How long are you going to run it? Well, the answer is what I do, guys. Remember, like I said, it used to take 2 days. and then it got extended, right? Then it would take a week, and then it would take 10 days. Well, now what I do, and again, this is for competitive niches, right? I do 14 to 21 days or however long it takes. Okay, that's the key. So many people get fixated on a certain amount of days. Then if they don't hit their certain target on that given day that they set for themselves before the launch, then they're like, I failed. What do I do now? Time to completely cut the launch altogether and reevaluate my situation. 90% of the time, what you're doing in that situation is throwing money down the drain. Because look, let's say that you determine that it takes 300 units for you to sell in order to get ranked for your product. And don't worry, we're going to get into exactly how that all works later on. But let's say you determine the magic number is 300, right? Let's say you give away 300 over a 14-day period of time, and you're like, what's going on? I'm not seeing any results right now. Well, oftentimes, the end result's going to be you giving away 300 units with nothing to show for it, and it's going to be, you're going to have zero ROI on that big investment that you made. The smarter thing to do is actually to wait it out more and be more patient, okay, up to 21 days or so. That's seriously how long it takes sometimes, guys, in today's landscape. In these competitive areas, you don't want to run 3/4 or half of the marathon and not finish the job, okay? Finish the job, see it through all the way, and then you know if you somehow fail at the end, which can happen, of course, then you know that you've done nothing wrong, you've left no stone unturned, and you can rest easy at night, not thinking that you've wasted all this money. Because oftentimes what I see people do is they get no results in the first 4 days, they get a little bit of results after a week, and they get maybe better results or maybe not a whole lot of change after 10 or 12 days, and then they all of a sudden think that it's a failure. It's not a failure, guys. Things take longer now. I run many product launches per month in some of the most competitive categories. I'm not saying, obviously, I'm not sitting up here saying that I know everything, but I do have a lot of data at my disposal. So it is what it is, guys. 14 to 21 days is what I do for myself and what I do for clients, and that's that. We just have to accept it, right? We're not Amazon. We play on their playground. All right, so here's the second question we got to ask ourselves, and this is where we start getting into some more nitty-gritty, some more specifics in regards to this whole thing, is how many units will I give away? And the reason that's in quotes is because, well, what exactly is a giveaway? Is a giveaway giving a product away for free at 100% off? Is it giving away at a 90% off discount? Is that a giveaway? Is a 50% off a giveaway? I don't know. That term gets thrown around very loosely in today's day, so I just put giveaway in quotes. Basically, that's just another word for sales. How many units will I have to sell over a given duration of time in order to rank for the keywords that I want to rank for? So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that right now. Alright guys, so I picked out this random product on Amazon. Obviously, I'm not going to disclose my client's actual product on this video series, so I am just picking out this random product, this jade roller for the face. This is a beauty product. It's actually a pretty competitive product. I don't sell them myself. Like I said, completely random. So here's exactly what I would do if I were selling a jade roller. Number one, I'd come over to my favorite software that I use for just about everything, right? Helium 10. And if you don't have Helium 10 yet, guys, and you are currently selling on Amazon or not even selling yet but want to get into the game, well, guys, 50% off coupon in my description. You can get 50% off Helium 10. Full disclosure, that is an affiliate link, and I will get a little bit of pushback from that, but I mean, it's a great deal for you, right? So look, we're inside the dashboard of Helium 10, guys. There's a bunch of tools in here, as you can see. I have plenty of videos where I go over all these tools, but in today's video, we are going to use the magnet, and this is their keyword research tool. But it's even more than a keyword research tool. It does a lot of cool things for you. It gives you a lot of valuable data and insight. Here's what I would do, guys, in the real world, right? I'd go in this keyword field right here and I would type in jade roller and then hit search, and I would keep it on Amazon.com because, well, we're selling in the USA. Let it do its thing for 1 second and it'll spit back a bunch of results. Alright guys, so the first step we want to do after we get our results back for jade roller up here, as you can see, is we come down here and we want to sort by exact phrase search volume. That's the most important metric out of this whole process. We don't really care about broad. Broad is broad, right? It's not focused. We want the exact search volume. Click that. It'll sort it in descending order. And here we go. So as we can see, we can probably make an educated guess that our main keyword is jade roller. You see this right here? Because jade roller is right there, and it has 75,000 exact searches per month, which is a tremendous amount. And the next one has 20,000. So that's the first thing, the first observation you need to note is just kind of sorting the level of relevance and importance of your keywords. Okay, Jade Roller right here. That would be, what do you think? Do you think Jade Roller would be really hard to go out there and rank on the first page for? Hell yeah, it would, right? It's 75,000 searches a month. There's going to be a lot of competition. And luckily for us, Helium 10 has a very helpful tool as far as estimating exactly how competitive. So I want you to zero in on this category right here. Competing products, as well as CPR total giveaways and CPR daily giveaways. So what this is CPR total giveaways is the, well, you can read it. I moused over it. It's basically Helium 10's algorithm that estimates how many units would you need to sell of this product over an 8-day period of time for this keyword, and I'll get to that in a second, in order to rank on the first page for this keyword. So it says, Helium 10 says that you have to sell 784 units over 8 days in order to rank on the first page for Jade Roller, or 98 units per day over 8 days. I don't know about you guys, but that's a hell of a lot of units, and that's probably more than your initial order that you would even get from China, right? Am I right about that? That would be a very expensive endeavor to go after that main keyword with your product launch. This is where the fun begins and where the real sort of nuance begins of this whole process, guys. You're exactly right. I would never go after this keyword. I'm going to X this out right here. Let's observe number 2, Jade Roller for face. Now the exact search goes down to 20,000 from 75. 20,000 is still a lot. If you're ranking on the first page for a keyword doing 20,000 a month in exact search, you're going to be making bank. Okay, so we got 20,000, 336 CPR. So that's Helium 10 says 336 sales over an 8-day period of time is going to yield you the first page ranking result that you want. I don't know. That's still kind of a lot to me. I'm not really comfortable with that amount. That's like right on the borderline, right? It all depends on what your given budget is. That's why when people always ask me, well, how many units should I give away? Is this product too competitive? There really is no competitive product that's too competitive when you do it this way, because we are weeding out the most competitive keywords in relationship to that product. It's not a perfect science, but it's a science that works for me. So I'm going to go ahead and ignore this one and just move down the list here. Okay, so face roller. Okay, rose quartz roller, face massager, facial roller, jade face roller. Okay. This one seems interesting to me, right, guys? Let's focus in on jade face roller. Highly relevant to our product. That's exactly what this is. A jade roller for face, aka a jade face roller. So if we focus on ranking for this keyword, look what we got here. We still got almost 5,000 a month exact search. That's an adequate amount. That's going to do just fine for us, especially when we're launching. Because again, what's the whole goal of our launch, guys? It's to launch and start making profitable full price sales in the shortest period of time, so we can start generating that cash flow for our reorders, for things like that. We want the fastest path to profitability humanly possible. So here we go, 4,800 a month. We got 112 sales over an 8-day period of time. Now that is doable. That's what I want right there. That's my sweet spot, guys. And we want 14 per day over 8 days. Okay, step one, boom. We nailed it down for the jade roller, guys. We want to go after jade face roller. We want to sell 14 a day, but here's the one thing. What's the first question that I asked, right? How many days do I run these launches for? I don't do 8 days. I do at least 14. So anything that I see here needs to be at least doubled, guys. So for me in the real world, I'm going to budget for around 224 giveaways or sales. And you know what else I'm going to do in the real world? Now that I have that 224 number, I'm going to budget for 250 because it always takes a few more than what this recommends. So I am going to actually budget for 250 over 14 days. All right, so we got 250. Let me, okay. 250 divided by 14 is 17 a day over 14 days. That's exactly how I would start out this process, how I would probably do it when I execute it. Are you guys finding this useful or what? I mean, I don't think anyone else is going to share this information with you. This is high level stuff, guys. This is exactly how I do it. This is exactly how I'm able to launch products with a rinse and repeat manner on page 1 of Amazon for highly competitive products. Why? Because I don't go after the jade roller for face or the jade roller. No. I go after the low-hanging fruit, guy. All right, so let's fill this in. How many units will I give away? Well, there's the answer. Use Helium 10 magnet, right? Use Helium 10 magnet. We just determined 112 over 8 days, or 224 over 14 real world, what did I say? Budget for 250 over 14. That's exactly where I would start out, guys. Hope that makes sense. I hope that kind of blows your mind and opens up your eyes to how I think about this whole process, and I think you should probably think about this process more like that for yourself. So we got the two most important step 1 and step 2 done, guys. How many units am I going to give away, and how long am I going to run this giveaway for? Now, obviously, there's still much more to get into, which I'm going to get in on the later videos of this series. So the next thing we're going to get into on the next video, guys, is how much this will actually cost us. The reason I can't cover that right now is because I haven't yet gone over what type of a discount am I going to be offering. So am I going to be offering a coupon? Am I going to be offering a deep discount coupon? Am I going to be giving these away for 100% off? What exactly am I going to do in that regard? And the reason that I need to know that information is because I need to know how to budget. I can't give you an accurate estimation on how much this is going to cost because I haven't decided what I'm going to do in terms of a giveaway standpoint yet. So stay tuned for that in the next video, guys. I hope you found this insanely useful. Again, if you want Helium 10, I'm going to be referring to it for this whole entire video series because this truly is how I operate and how I do things in the real world. So 50% off in the description, and that's a massive deal. Helium 10 is a more premium software. It's not that cheap. So 50% off of Helium 10 is a big deal. So guys, I would also really appreciate the support, obviously. Obviously, I get a little kickback. That allows me to invest more in myself, which in turn bleeds over to you guys. So I really appreciate that, guys. My name is Pete Coulis, and guys, I will be back at you with another video. This is going to be an epic launch series. You're going to learn exactly how I do it. So stay tuned, guys. Have a good day. See ya.